How can mixed media painting get depth without bulk? Imagine creating a painting that feels like it has layers of space and dimension but is actually flat and light. That's the magic of mixed media painting when it comes to adding depth without making a mess of thick textures. Artists achieve this by using clever layering techniques. Starting with a base layer or underpainting sets the tone and creates a sense of space early on. This could be a wash of color or a monochromatic sketch that hints at shadows or light. Then, instead of piling on thick paint, artists add multiple transparent or semi-transparent layers of ink, watercolor, or thin acrylics. These layers let the colors underneath show through, giving a feeling of depth and complexity. Texture also plays a role, but it doesn't mean adding heavy materials. Artists often combine smooth paint with rough paper or fabric to create visual interest. Using mediums like modeling paste or gel can add slight raised areas, but these are kept thin so the surface remains light. Collage elements like paper, fabric, or botanical prints can be glued flat or with minimal relief, giving the impression of layered growth or detail without bulk. Manipulating opacity is another key. Applying thin glazes of color over dry layers makes colors glow and appear to recede or come forward. This creates a sense of space that draws viewers in. Arranging shapes and textures carefully on the surface helps simulate foreground, middle ground, and background. For example, placing larger, darker shapes in the front and smaller, lighter ones in the back mimics natural depth perception. Using light and shadow, contrasting warm and cool tones, and adding subtle highlights or shadows further enhances this illusion. In practical terms, artists might start with a toned or textured underpainting, then build up color with thin washes or glazes. Flat collage pieces or printed images add pattern and interest without adding weight. They use subtle textures sparingly to keep the surface light. Playing with transparency and layering allows underlying colors to peek through, creating a rich visual depth. Carefully arranging elements on the canvas or paper helps suggest spatial relationships. Using color contrasts and shading tricks makes parts of the artwork seem to pop or recede. All these techniques work together to make a mixed media piece feel deep and engaging without any heavy, bulky textures. Artists around the world use these methods to craft artworks that are visually complex yet physically light, showing how thoughtful layering and clever use of materials can produce stunning depth in a flat surface.